Hey there, fellas. It's the winter, we got snow. Getting places is tough. And we've made our fair share of attempts to drive through deep snow. You'll recall that not all of them were successful. But that's not gonna keep us from trying again. In this episode, I say we try making a car that doesn't drive over snow, but glides over it rather. Let's go. As for how to make it glide, I guess, well, I actually know that it'll glide on skis. Here's the car. Here we have the wheels. Here are the wheels. And the idea is it will no longer have wheels. Over here we'll have a ski. Right. A single one that will span the entire wheelbase. The skis are gonna take turns moving. First right, then left. We'll fit enormous skis on each side of the car. The rear wheels are going to set them into motion. So weld a pin to the wheel, and connected to it we'll have a conrod of sorts to move the ski to and fro. We'll do that on both sides. That's pretty much the plan. And so let's put everything together and go out and do some testing. Now, in order to fit an additional axle, we need to free up some space. The wheel comes into contact with this, meaning cutting is required, to allow the wheel to rotate freely. You know what? I think we need to install a second gearbox. We'll definitely need more reduction, as not to overwhelm the engine. Yeah, otherwise it'll have a rough time. Anyway, here we have one gearbox and another one going back. Are you sure? Why not two in a row? To ensure the car can move with confidence, we're going to lower the gearing by means of installing a second Lada gearbox, but for it to fit, we're going to have to chop up the transmission tunnel and the floor pan. Now we begin to fabricate the skis. We just need to measure the track front and rear, work out some kind of average figure to get them placed evenly, and then we weld. Now, in order for the skis to glide over the snow, to keep them from sinking, we're cladding them with plywood, of the thinnest and lightest variety, as not to add too much extra weight. Now, to ensure the skis have at least some traction on the snow, to avoid a situation where they're just sliding back and forth, we are setting up a sort of tread in the form of plastic scales, small sections that are going to be overlapping, and they are going to make sure the skis grip when pushing the car forward. At the moment, we are trying to sort the flywheel, shaft, rod, we're in the process of test fitting connecting rods. We have finalized the crawler setup for this car. The prototype is more or less complete. Now we'll try and start it and see how it's able to crawl. Check this out, guys. We've assembled one side, started the engine, tried giving it a spin, and it would seem as if it's moving in the right direction. That's a good start. Now we make the other side and continue the testing. Okay, so this is all looking pretty good. We have the assembled units, now it's time to install them, which might be a bit of a challenge, because at least one side has to be all the way up in the air in order to get the ski into place, as well as all of the wheels. This has got a bearing and so on. It's a sort of connecting rod that's going to move the ski back and forth. But let's get everything installed, and I guess, well, now we're outside in the snow, and we are about to commence the shakedown. Let's go. Okay, we've got everything installed, and now it is time to do some testing. Start the engine and away we go. Who said it wasn't going to move? This is so cool, the thing's actually crawling. Ooh, what's the matter? Right, no need to turn the wheel. Just let go of it and there you are. Slowly but very surely, look at that. Now there is a sensation, well, it's not necessarily a sensation, it's actually happening. I am trying to say we're going over a slight incline, and the car is gradually sliding off course. I love the way it crawls, but on this incline it is slightly veering to the side. Is it gonna drive? Yep. Do you think it'll get far? I think so. So check this out, we've got everything prepared. We're on this lot, and while we're here, I suggest we try, well, we'll keep the speed the same for now, move slowly but surely, and then decide what to do from there. Let's go. Nah, the skis are pretty flimsy. I can't imagine they'll withstand the stress. That is just amazing. Alright, we are crawling. And that is so neat. Right, left, right, left, right, left. It is very apparent which ski is moving when. It is easy to tell. How does it look from the side, though? Oh wow, it's sliding. It pushes itself forward and slides for a bit. Take a good look at the treads. Yeah, they're gripping. Gripping very well. They are gripping the snow. So they slowly reposition and then propel the car. So those plastic scales that we fitted, they are actually providing some meaningful grip. Apparently they're helping the skis find traction and get the car moving. Right, I just let off the gas and... come on. Will it move with the engine at idle? It's idling. Yeah, to say your car is walking off is very appropriate in this case. It is indeed walking away. If we could bring the revs up slightly, but then it's crawling anyway. You can actually guide it and get it pointed in the direction you want. Yeah, I do think you can try and change its course. How do you steer the car, though? This is how you do it. Engine is turning at low revs, which makes it more manageable. No need to give it too much gas. A tiny bit is enough. I mean, the car is making slight rocking motions, which makes it hard to keep the pedal in one position, with it rocking back and forth. As a result, you're constantly adding a bit of input and then letting off. Then the cycle repeats. Not an ideal situation. The only drawback of this car is that steering it requires an entire crew. I mean, Vlad was able to do it on his own, but doing it alone is not easy. And now it's pointed straight uphill. There it goes. There it goes. Take a look at that. Oh, the skis are bending slightly. It is moving very well. Though we aren't going too fast, but it would seem as if it's quite sure-footed. Yeah, turning the wheel is not going to work. Please don't dig yourself in. Wait a second. Doesn't want to move forward. Probably won't reverse either. I mean, still trying to go forward. Okay, I concur. We've identified a design flaw. When the car was going through the deep snow, there was a soft surface underneath the tires, and the plywood caved in under the weight of the car. It didn't even occur to us that this could happen. But no matter, because this has proven to be a working design. If we make the skis a bit wider, use some thicker plastic, add some metal to keep the wheels from breaking the plywood, then I think it'll be capable of driving through the deepest of snow. Okay guys, this was a rather fun one, I think. The skis that we've made, well, on them the car moves kind of like a skier, just without the poles. Yes, it does move slowly, but quite confidently, even through the snow. That plastic scale tread that we've made, it did a fantastic job. Yeah, overall this was terrific. I liked this one, and hopefully you did too, and had a laugh. Yeah, this has been a 107% success. Watch, subscribe. That's it for this video. Catch you guys later.